You are welcome to the Scholar School. We establish our footprints on the sand of time, experience the difference.
Hi, welcome to the Scholar online class. My name is Abiola Daniel. So I'll be taking us to mathematics today. And today I have a very big topic for us today, which is trigonometry. Actually, we are doing a little summary and introducing ourselves to a shortcut in trigonometry. Actually, I have the subtopic how to find the sine and cosine of basic angles. But actually, there's something I want to introduce to us here, which is how to find the sine and cosine of basic angles without calculator and without proving using triangles and others like that. Now, using our finger, using just our fingers. Now, I have my basic angles here to be 0 degree, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, my 60 degrees, and my 90 degrees. Actually, this shortcut, you make use of your hands. So the first thing we need to do is for me to draw this. Actually, this is my, I have my fingers here, this is my palm. So here, all you need to do is to get a space for yourself. You introduce this, just your invisible root divide by 2. Your invisible root divide by 2. Now, all these basic angles here, you write them in increasing order, starting from your thumb. So you have 0 degrees, you have 30 degrees, you have 45 degrees, you have 60 degrees, and you have 90 degrees. Then the next thing you need to do is to assume that when you are counting towards this side, is for cos theta. And when you are counting towards this side, is for sine theta. Now let us start. Sine 0, when you punch your calculator, sine 0 will give you 0. Now let us prove. How come? Why is it 0? Now, you take your 0. How many fingers do you have? Counting towards this side, because this side you are counting for sine. How many fingers do you have left after your thumb on the other side? That means here I have my own right. When you count down, you have nothing. That means you have 0. So you put 0 in this invisible root. And when you put 0 in the invisible root, the square root of 0 gives you 0 divided by 2, which is what? 0. So sine 0 will give us 0. Now let us try for another identity. We all know that sine 30 will give us 1 over 2 in our calculator, which is 0.5. Now let us prove. Why is it 0.5? Now look at this. When you take your 30, this is the finger 30. Now take it. How many fingers do you have to your left? To your right rather. How many fingers do you have to your right? You have just a finger. Then you put 1, which is the finger, in your root. What is the square root of 1? 1 divided by 2, which is what? 0.5. You can see, no calculator. Now let us also try for another identity. Now, if I'm to look for sine 45, which is root 2 over 2. Sine 45, in short form, it is root 2 over 2. Now, I have my 45 here. Now, to my right, how many fingers do I have left? Just 2. What do you need to do? Put your 2 here. What do I have? Root 2 over 2. What a magic, right? Now let us still continue. That is all for sine. Let us move on to cos. For cos, I have my first angle. I'm taking probably angle 60. Now angle 60. I take the finger. How many fingers do I have? To my left. Because you are counting for cos on the left hand side. I have just a finger, which is this. I have just a finger. That is what? 1. That means cos 60, just put your 1, which is what? 1 over 2. That is it for that, for cos 60. You know, cos 60 is a complement angle of sine 30. Complement angle, the summation of the two angles will give us 90. Now, let us still continue. What about cos 45? When you punch your calculator, cos 45 will give exactly the same answer as sine 45. And we said earlier that sine 45 is root 2 over 2. That means actually we should be able to get root 2 over 2 for cos 45. Let's prove it. When you take a finger to your left, how many fingers do you have left? you have 1, 2. Just put it in a invisible bracket, root 2 over 2. You have the same values as our sign. And let us do more. You might be asking yourself question, what about the values for tan theta? What about values for basic angles for tan? We all know, we have the basic knowledge that tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta. That means we can just, when you have our angle sin theta, if it is for sin 45, which is root 2 over 2, that means your tan theta will be root 2 divided by 2. Then your division sign, your cos theta is the same as root 2 over 2. So you write it root 2 over 2. Root 2 over 2 divided by root 2 over 2, we eliminate and gives us what? 1. If you punch your calculator, tan 45, it will give you 1. And this is how to find the values of any big angles, like any basic angles, using our fingers. What a magic indeed. So thanks for watching the Scholar online class. Never forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.